Hey guys, it's Zectric, and welcome to my review / first impression / all about video of NVIDIA Shadowplay. So the footage you're watching right now is recorded with it, and for those of you who don't know what it is, it's essentially a recording software, but also allows you to record after you've done something. So what I mean by this is that, let's say you do a cool moment in the game, but you weren't recording. If you have NVIDIA Shadowplay turned on while playing the game, then you can just press a few buttons, actually 2 pre-assigned buttons, maybe even 1 if that's what you're into. And then it'll record the last X minutes of footage from that game. So the way it works is it uses a chip on your graphics card, but you have to have the right graphics card. So here are the specs that you need to run the recording software. It's a GTX 600 or higher, a certain processor, 4 gigs of RAM, Windows 7 or 8, and a GeForce 331.43 driver or later, which you can download from their website if you have the needed software or needed hardware on that. So to get to it, you want to click on the NVIDIA sign, and then once you've clicked on that, you'll click on NVIDIA GeForce Experience, I think it is, and then you'll have this window pop up. In the top right there'll be Shadowplay, in the left there'll be games. You can add games, like all kinds of stuff, I guess. Click on Shadowplay, you'll get to this window, and then it'll all kinds of information. So currently I'm recording at 1080p at 60 frames per second using H.264. That exports as an MP4 file, I believe. You have a few modes: Shadow, Manual, or both. Shadow records the last X minutes of gameplay. Manual is your normal recording. Press on to start recording, press off to stop recording. The switch turns the whole thing on or off. Shadow time lets you specify how long the shadow recording should be, so I've set mine to 2 minutes. You can set yours between 1 minute to 20 minutes. Currently in the beta version this is, of course. Quality, medium, low, or high. Probably changes the 720p, 560p, or whatever P's you want. Audio either records in-game audio or no audio at all. It won't record your microphone yet, but that may be an added feature. Anyway, so once you turn it on, you can run a game, and the game has to be in full screen mode, which is a big issue for me, but it has to be in full screen mode for it to detect it and record it. If it won't be, then you can't record anything. This may be changed later. As I said, this is a beta version, so nothing is set in stone yet. So anyway, full screen mode, you'll just press the record button, it'll record. It shouldn't be much laggy in the game, or for me, recording it wasn't laggy at all, which was pretty great. So anyway, if you can click on, or not if you can click, if you want to click on preferences, you'll get to this window, which shows if you're recording or not. You can set that to not show or show. Where to export to, I set it to a highlights folder in my video library, and your keyboard shortcuts. So right here, this is where I'll be. Mine actually is set to Team Fortress 2 in this picture. In the previous picture, it was set to highlights folder below it. But that's not too big of a deal, and the files are this big. Here are a few examples of some files. So around a minute of footage is 370 kilobytes, or 370,000 kilobytes. But yeah, 370,000 kilobytes around. You can actually get an exact number if you switch back to your shadow time and change it to whatever minutes you want to. So here's some more footage that I recorded with it. It was pretty good footage in my opinion, great quality, and the biggest issue, as I said, was recording in full screen mode, but that may be changed later. So also I had it optimized with NVIDIA GeForce Experience, so I get this really cool motion blur when I rock jump and fly through the air really fast. Also you can slow down the footage like in this clip, and it's pretty good slow-mo, I guess. It's better than lots of other stuff. And the Shadowplay recording really was a great feature, or is a great feature, that can capture some cool moments. And I might actually consider switching to this permanently. I will probably not be doing any live commentaries with this yet, since it's in beta and won't record the microphone, or won't let you alt-tab super fast, not in full screen mode. But this is great for post commentaries and all kinds of other cool stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Although before I leave, there is some cool things that I wish would be added. and may in fact be added in the future, so here is a list. Number 1 is non-full screen mode. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's kind of annoying to have to be in full screen mode, but it may not bother other people. Second is record audio from your microphone. That's pretty obvious and may be added in the future. We'll just have to wait and see. And 3 is detect more keyboard buttons. What I mean by this is when you go back to your screen where you can pre-assign the keyboard buttons, you can see mine is set to control and on the numpad, but there's tons of other keys on my keyboard that are in most keyboards that won't be detected. For example, like page up, page down, and some other keys as well that I think would be really cool and just make it easier to start recording and stop recording. But other than that, it's a great feature in my opinion, and I'm considering using it. So, hope you enjoyed this video, and goodbye.